Hello everyone and welcome to the Robert Hilton Show. In this video, I would just like to go over simple HTML tags before we get into the big code. Now, on my channel, I'll be heavily talking about HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And for my first series, I'm going to give you some basic HTML tips, as well as some basic HTML code. If you're looking for a great and a free text editing software for all of your programming, I recommend that you use Notepad++. As you can see here, I've got 9 lines of simple code. These 9 lines of code are what we call HTML tags. And each HTML tag that we have explains or tells the web browser on what to show or what to do. So when you're programming, you are speaking in another language. Okay? So as you can see, I've got this one HTML tag called doctype. And what that line of code does, it tells every single browser that the person on the computer is viewing your website, that it's a HTML5 document. And a HTML5 document is the latest programming language for HTML. I have been programming HTML4 for 9 months. Now, let's go down to line number 2. Line number 2 opens up the first HTML tag. It's saying HTML. And at the end, on line 9, we close it. So you know how you write a sentence with a capital letter? For example, hello world, and the word hello has a capital H. Well, HTML is a capital H for your sentence in web design. And backslash HTML is your full stop for that sentence. And for this, it's the full stop of the website page. Now let's go to head. Head is where you store all of your information and where you link stuff. The head is a little bit like your brain. You know how you go to think of something and then you go and do it? Well, that's what this part of the section here is telling your website. So if I just press enter and type down link src equals, and then I'm going to say css / header dot css, a minute it will load, and then type equals style sheet, and then I'm just gonna remember one more thing. Rel equals, come on, load for me. Sorry. And in this part here where it says rel text / css, there we go. Okay, so what this line of code along here is saying, I want you to link a style sheet page onto this page. So the CSS style sheet customizes all of your website, the website. So that's when you're adding background color, background images, and so forth, and making it look awesome. So what I'm just going to explain to you code for line 5 in a second. Line 4 is naming a website. Well, not really. You know how you go onto youtube.com and you click on the tab and it says YouTube? Well, that's what's going to display there. But if you write it out in title and test site, instead of saying YouTube, it's going to say test site. In line number 5, it says link src equals and then css/header .css type equals style sheet role equals. Okay, so what that means, it's linking, and the src is your source file. So that's whereabouts it's stored on your computer or on the server that's provided, allowing you to get a .com address. I'll talk about servers in another video. So as you can see, I've got a folder named css/header.css. Type style sheet. So it's stylizing everything that you tell it to style. And then L stands for relative cool text. So reading the text as CSS element. That's the external way of adding CSS. If you want an internal way, so including your CSS onto this page, you type down style. Be helpful if I can spell style. Go down 2 lines and close that off just like so. Now before we stylize anything, I'm just going to talk about line codes 10 and 12. Now in line code 10, the body part is where you add everything. So I think I've already said that in the beginning. So I'm just going to add in a div. Okay, so what is this line code, well, this code on line 11? What does it do? It's a division. You know how you do 5 divided by 5 and then it equals? Well, that's what it is. You've got 5, and then if you put down another, if you copy and paste that underneath, it's going to put down another one. So it's like a Lego. Divs are like those little Lego blocks, and then you use the CSS to change the height and the width of that Lego block. That's what you're doing. As you can see, I've got these two different these two names. The first is called an identification. It's the identity, and an identity is stuck in the CSS when you're writing out CSS. It's a pound sign. Okay. Move my mouse over. The pound sign first. Then you open it and like so. I can't remember the name from them. Sorry. And then come back and sign. So that's how you communicate. Now, if you're going to use a classification or class, it will look like this. Just use a dot and you type down second. Now, if you have a look on Google, for example, they tend to use this system a lot. They have an identification and class on the same, but meant two different things. When I program, this is what I do. I use identification, like so. Just like so. Okay, so now I'm done explaining you the base. Oh, I'm not done yet. I'm going to show you. If you type on these into your browser, not into your browser, into your text editor, sorry, and type down welcome to my website. Come on, load. Okay, so while that's trying to load, I'm running on a slow computer, so it's lagging. Sorry about that. But what the letter P stands for? It stands for paragraph. Okay. So once this loads, actually I'm just going to save it. Come on, respond, respond. You know, I'm just going to come once if everything loads, then sorry about that. My computer was lagging. Okay, so I'm just going to go into my local host, and the local host application that I am using is called XAmp. Hang on, let me go back to that. I'm just going to HT docs, right click, new folder. I'm going to call it test. Okay, so when it comes to saving your website, be sure to save it as index.html. And what that means is when you go onto your website domain name, say you go onto my website, and I say for my website, I said home.html. It wouldn't show up. It would say index of directory. What does that mean? Index of directory means that it will show all the things. It will show all of your folders, all of your pages, all of your CSS, all of your, and so on. It shows everything that's on that server. So to be able to have it go directly to your website instead of showing index directory, save it as index.html. Then save all of your other pages like about and contact us. You can save them as them pages, but for the home page of your website, save it as the index.html. So I'm just going to save that right now. When this thing will load. Okay, so I've saved it. I'm going on to my computer. Hopefully this doesn't lag. Okay, so I'm going to go onto my local disk. And then go onto XAmp. Yes, I do have RAMP, but I couldn't run it on my computer. I haven't really found out a reason why. Now, test. There you go. That's our folder we have just created. So I'm just going to go in there. There we go. So it's a .html file. As you can see, type your internet browser should display there your default internet browser. HTML document. So I'm going to open with Rockmill. That is my browser. I do have Google Chrome. I do have Mozilla Firefox. Yes, I do have Internet Explorer. Internet Explorer and Google Chrome and Mozilla Firefox, those three web browsers are very different, and they are pain they are a complete pain for all programmers. You've got like WebKit, which is what this browser is, and Google Chrome's the WebKit browser. Then Mozilla Firefox has their own lines of different code. Internet Explorer's got their own different code, and Opera's got their own different types of code as well. So if you type down that P for paragraph, that's what should display on your website. If you like this video and has helped you out heaps, or if you're just starting to learn HTML, let me know in the comment section down below. Or if you want to see more of my videos or get all my new videos when they first come out, hit but why not subscribe? And very shortly my website Robert Hilton, the Robert Hilton Show .x10.mx will be coming out soon. I'm still in the process of putting the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript all together. Um, and I'm going to make sure that you can download all of my files from there. So I just want to say thank you very much for watching this tutorial. I do hope I have helped you